What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for the September player ratings tier list, the performance tier list. Some say it's better late than never. Should have brought this to you last week, but, you know, a lot going on here in the We Are Tottenham TV studios.
Also, just so you know, these aren't your ratings.
Yeah.
These are Brian's.
Brian's ratings. So.
You're eating Brian's ratings here.
Yeah, so, Brian, you better pick good ratings because I'll be coming for you if not. But, yeah, quite a lot of games in September. No losses. We beat in West Ham 3-0. We beat Villarreal 1-0. Drew with Brighton 2-0. Beat Doncaster 3-0. Drew with Wolves 1-1. And drew with Bodo Glimt 2-0 as well. So a couple of draws and wins. And the way the tiering works is there's these tiers you can see on screen. It goes from Player of the Month, excellent, very good, good, okay, not good, awful to can't judge. And we're just rounding up basically the averages of all the player ratings that we have given over the course of the month. So, first up, we are going to go to Wilson Odebear, who's seen significant game time, to be fair, out on that left-hand side. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, a bit meh, I would say. Like, no, like, real standout performances, but no dreadful performances, I would say.
And he's got a Mare rating, 5.6.
Yeah, 5.6. So
is that okay, or is it not good?
It's not good, unfortunately. Not so good. 5 to 5.9, you go into not good. So Wilson Odebear
got a 6, 7, 2 5s.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we've come to expect from
I'll accept that from Brian. Next up is Yves Bissouma. He hasn't played a minute, so he goes into can't judge. And it's interesting with Yves Bissouma because he is on his way back from injury now. Is he going to see any sort of game time, do you reckon?
Who knows?
Is there a way back?
Obviously, he can't play in the Champions League, so it has to be in the Premier League. You know what? I think it obviously takes some injuries, but weird things happen in football. Sometimes you just get an unexpected opportunity and all of a sudden he's back in the fold. So I don't think he's going to get any game time without injuries, but there are some injuries. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised as well if he does quite well.
The thing is, if he does well in training, I wouldn't be surprised if Frank throws him in there one game.
Yeah, it's also true.
Next up is Mohamed Kudus. Brilliant month from him. I think he's been really good in every game. He's been so important to us, so vital. I'm going to probably say he gets very good, or maybe top end of good.
7.
Yeah, just about sneaks into very good. So 7 to 7.4, you go into very good. So Mohamed Kudus goes there. Yeah, and I think that's fair. I think he's been superb. His best performance obviously coming in the last game, which wasn't in September, it was in October. So that one doesn't come into account.
So 7, 7, 8, 7, 7.
Interesting.
Good month for, and that doesn't include obviously the Leeds game coming up where I think Brian gave him a 10. So.
Yeah. Archie Gray up next, who started the game against Doncaster and came on, which is the game he came on against Bodo and did really well. So he does get a rating, and I think it'll be good. I think he might go into very good.
Well, he actually rates an 8 because he came on against Bodo and got an 8. Sorry, Doncaster he got an 8, and came on against Bodo and got an 8. So averaging an 8.
Is he going to be our player of the month?
Might have to be. I think there should be a rule. Maybe you have to play at least 50% of the games to get player of the month. But at the moment, he's 8.
Yeah.
So he goes into excellent.
Archie Gray goes into excellent. Give this boy some more playing time. He thoroughly deserves it, man. He really does. Next up is Dom Solanke. He hasn't played, so he goes into can't judge. Kota Takai, James Maddison, Raju Dragoshin, all of them go into can't judge. After that, it's João Palhinha. And yeah, João Palhinha's got to go into very good, surely.
7.3.
Yeah, just about misses out on excellent because you've got to be 7.5 plus to get into excellent, but he goes into very good.
Yeah, he's got a 6, a 9, an 8, a 7, and a 6.
He's been so good, man. I love João Palhinha so much. Next up is Randall Kolo Muani. He came on against Villarreal, so I mean, that's it. Can't judge. Ben Davis, he can't judge as well?
Can't judge.
Brennan Johnson up next.
Oh, we can judge him all right.
Yeah, I think he's going to go into not good or awful.
4.9.
Yeah, awful.
Oh, Brennan. He did score against Doncaster, but he's basically got 4, a 7, and then 2 4s. Not been a very good month for Johnson. Yeah, he struggled heavily. If it was up to Brian, he'd be a 5, so he'd go into not good and not awful, but I gave him a 4.8.
Yeah. Destiny Udogie next. I think he's been really good every time called upon. I would like to put him excellent, but I think he'll probably go into very good.
7.2.
Yeah, very good for Destiny.
Yeah, fantastic. I've given him a 6, 9, and 7 in his 3 appearances this season, 3 ratings.
So what have I given him? Well, Brian.
Well, Brian's given him a 6, 9, and 6.
6, 9, and 6. So if it wasn't for Brian, like if it was probably me in the studio, he probably would have gone into excellent.
Yeah, I think so.
Next up after Dest is Lucas Bergvall, who's been, good, I think. A couple of, not such high level performances as compared to his other ones towards the end, but I still think he probably goes into good or very good.
7.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Brian averaged him a 7.2. I actually averaged him a 6.8, but he got a 8, 3 7s and a 5. And a 9 against West Ham.
I'm loving this top-heavy tier list, man. This is unbelievable. Next up is Kevin Danso. So obviously he started against Boda. Has he played any other games apart from that?
Doncaster.
And Doncaster.
6.5.
Yeah, he goes into good.
He got an 8 and a 5. So split the difference.
So I think Kevin Danso, I know it says 8 and a 5 there, but usually he's just a safe pair of hands, isn't he?
Yeah, and he was pretty good against Doncaster.
Yeah.
Even Boda wasn't terrible.
Yeah, next up is Pape.
Pape Sarr. Where are you? 6.1.
Okay. So, I mean, he had a stunning start to the season, Pape. What happened in October?
He got an 8 against West Ham, then 6 against Villarreal, a 6 against Wolves, and then a 4 against Boda. So
the Boda game really, marking him down there.
Yeah, but his performances seem to be declining a bit.
Pedro Porro, ever consistent Pedro Porro. Surely he goes into good.
6.5.
Yeah,
6.4, sorry.
Ooh, that's a fine line. 6.5 and 6.4, very, very defining numbers in this tier list.
I gave him a 6.5. Brian gave him a 6.3. So he goes down. So he gave him 2 5s against Boda and Wolves. And he gave him an 8 against Doncaster and 2 7s against Brighton and Villarreal and a 6 against West Ham. I gave him a 6, 2 7s, an 8, a 6, and a 5 against Boda.
So he goes into okay.
Well, he has had some iffy games, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, it's true. He has. Against Boda, he got ripped apart, let's be honest. Next up is Javi Simons. So obviously the one start in the 10 that he got this month was against Doncaster, which didn't do too great. The one start in the Premier League is in the next month, so that will come into next month's tier list. But yeah, I think he'll probably go into okay, to be honest.
6.3.
Yeah, okay for Javi. It's not been the kind of start which we all thought maybe with Javi, but I think he's just feeling his way in.
Yeah, no stinkers, but also no real high-level performances. So he's got a 7, 6, an 8, a 6, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
So a few games, but also some good stuff in there as well.
Next up is Rodrigo Bentancur. I mean, a lot of talk about Bentancur, isn't there? And I think he's coming under a lot of criticism at the moment, and I feel like it's just a bit too much over the top regarding Bentancur at the moment. I think he's being used as a bit of a scapegoat, and a scapegoat for what? Because we're not losing, but a scapegoat maybe for the performances. But still, I think he'll probably go into okay.
5.6.
Ooh, not good. Maybe he's not a scapegoat. Maybe he's
We've been harshing him. A 7, 6. He started the month fairly well. 7, 6, 7, and then 2 4s against Wolves and Boda.
So basically, everything I just said is total rubbish. Is that what you're saying?
Brian gave him a 5.6. I gave him a 5. Yeah, both gave him 5.6.
Interesting. Next up is Cuti Romero. He's going to go into very good, surely.
7.5.
Excellent. Go on, Cuti.
He's
Love
had
that.
a very consistent season. He again in this month 9, 7, 8, 7.
Yeah, and if you remember last month's tier list, I think he was in a bit lower down than that. So it's good to see him back on the excellence, because last month I think Van de Ven got Player of the Month. this month, at this moment in time, Romero's
I
leading.
averaged him 7.8, Brian 7.3.
Brian, man. Next up is Matisse Tell. So obviously the goal that he scored and the high rating that he's going to get is in the next month. So just keep that in mind. So I'm probably going to say he goes into awful.
5.2.
Not good. Okay.
Brian gave him 3 5s and a 6. Sorry, Brian gave him 3 5s and I gave him 3 5s and a 6. So just about avoids an awful.
Sadeki can't judge. Jed Spence up next. Surely Jed goes into good or very good.
5.9.
What? Make that make sense. How's that? I thought Jed's had a pretty good month.
7 against West Ham, 5 against Villarreal, 2 6s against Brighton, against Doncaster and Wolves, and a 5 against Boda.
Wow.
I gave him a 6. Brian gave him a 5.8.
5.8. I think that's harsh, man. Do you not think that's harsh?
Yeah, I think the doggy has been better. But yeah, I think not good is harsh. I think not good is harsh.
Yeah. But look,
I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I don't think he's been amazing though this month, to be fair.
No, but like, he can go into good. I think he's been good. He's been decent. Like, maybe okay.
He
like,
hasn't really had a bad performance.
He should not be a not good. Like, I think that's really harsh on Jed.
7, 6. I gave him 1 7, 3 6s, and a 5.
Next up is Mickey van der Ven, last month's player of the month. Surely he goes into excellent.
7.6.
Excellent. So
Always excellent.
Mickey van der Ven and Cuti Romero top the charts along with Archie Gray.
Got 9, 6, 8. 9, 8, 3 7s.
9, 8, 3. Always consistent, Mickey van der Ven. I swear Mickey van der Ven's had most player of the month for us.
I think so.
Richarlison, last of the outfield players. I'll probably say he goes into okay.
4.9.
Wow, awful.
So he had a very good month last month. For this month, he scored. Where did he score against Brighton? But the other games 5, 7, 4, and 3 against Boda.
You know what? I think that might be warranted because I do think he's been pretty poor this month. We need to see better performances. That's the reality. I think Tell in the last game against Leeds put in a better performance than he's put in a while. And then the goalkeepers, Brandon Austin, can't judge. Kinski, are we giving him a rating?
Well, playing against Doncaster, so he got a 7.
7, so he goes into very good.
Good performance from him.
And last one is Vicario.
5.3.
Not good.
5.3.
Wow.
I gave him 5.4. Brian 5.2. He got a 7 against West Ham, but it was downhill from there. 6 against Villarreal, 5 against Brighton, 4 against Wolves, and a 5 against Boda. Not been a good month for Vicario, and not a great start to October either.
Yeah. So that means if you have to play over 50% of the games to be nominated for Player of the Month, that means Mickey van der Ven is our Player of the Month once again.
Well done, Mickey.
And I think to give Archie Gray a bit of props, let's put him on that tier alongside Mickey van der Ven as well. But Mickey van der Ven is the Player of the Month. Archie Gray, special mention to him. Special mention to Romero as well, because it was actually very tight for Mickey and Romero, because it was like 0.1 in it.
Yeah, and I do think they've been our 2 best players, to be honest.
It gives us that solid base that we've just been missing for so long. I know they've been there, but maybe tactics, have hampered that a little bit. But yeah, these 2, we're so lucky to have them. So lucky to have them. And look, I was saying to you, I said this to you, can't remember when I said it to you. I feel like Spurs have got the second strongest defence personnel-wise in the Premier League. And I still stand by that.
I think, second to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, they're performing like it.
Because I said to you, I think we got a stronger one than Liverpool, and you said that's a big shout. I'm not so sure about that.
It is a big shout, but we are defending better than Liverpool at the moment. That's absolutely true. And I think the addition to a doggy back in the team as well has really helped. But I think the very goods, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, maybe not Kinski, but Kudus, but Paulinho, Udogi, and Bergvall.
Yeah, very consistent performance.
Very good, very consistent. Good Danso. Yeah, I mean, mate, I don't know if he deserves it more than some of the players in OK, but he's there. Then it's
just a safe pair of hands. When he comes in, he plays well. Obviously, there was one poor performance against Bodo. I don't think it was that poor. The OK's, yeah, Sarr, Porro, Javi.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Javi's got a bit of work to get
it's a bit frustrating that Sarr is there because he had such a good start to the season and a bit of a drop-off, which you don't like to see. But not. I think Porro definitely needs to improve those performances on a consistent level. Not good. We got Wilson, but Bentancur, Tell, Spence and Vicario.
You know what? Apart from Spence, I think it's pretty fair.
Yeah.
In that month.
Yeah, you're probably right. And they're all like starters in the team as well, so it's not good to see them there.
Yeah, so they all need to improve. Awful. Johnson and Richarlison. Wow.
That's
damning.
Yeah, Johnson. Well, look, that's what happens when you're not scoring. You're not.
Got one goal.
He doesn't impact the game.
That was it.
And Richarlison needs to up his performances. That's the reality. But yeah, it's quite evenly laid out in terms of the good players and the bad players. Hopefully, once we come back from the international break, we'll see better level of performance. But it's mad to think that so many people of the starting team are in awful and not good, and we haven't lost a game.
Yeah, true. And so you've got to think when these guys improve and we get more people improving their level, we'll be a much better team.
Yeah, and I think that will definitely happen. So that is the tier list for September. Let me know, do you think this is accurate in terms of your opinions of where the players land for the month of September? Or do you think we've been a bit harsh or been a bit kind on some players? Let us know in the comments section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.